I'm definitely picking up on a shift in the energy here, okay? It's like from all these years we've been hearing about the karmic readings, right? But there's like a shift here that's happening now where they're fading in the background. The last will be first and the first shall be last. The people who were pretending that they were something that they were not, who were out here showboating, doing the things that they weren't supposed to be doing and things of that nature. Now you're about to see these people fall, and they're about to be the last. But the people who have been working on themselves, doing the things necessary to elevate and evolve, you're about to become first here. Okay, 5:25 on the clock here. And see, the people who were perpetrating, they can no longer perpetrate anymore. 55 on the clock. Okay, and it was because you remembered your ancestors. You remembered who you were through the ancestors as well. All right, so let's see. Let's see what's going on. This is why you're getting blessed. You saw beyond the veil, okay? And also you saw all the blind spots. You saw things, and some of you are intuitive and you don't know it. You're not going to know it until you get with this new person, but you're going to see some new things in your life, all right? But let's go ahead and we're going to see what's going on with these people, all right? The light after the darkness. The light after the darkness. Okay, didn't I just tell you? The last shall be first and the first shall be last. Spirit is about to put the spotlight on people the way that they thought that they wanted the spotlight to be put on them. All right, here we go. The way that they thought now. Because the people who are already illuminated, you're very smart, okay? You're very smart. You're very wise. You knew this the whole time that people were perpetrating around you. But now that you have stepped up into your spiritual level has stepped up and your status has stepped up in the 3D world. Now people want to see you for who you are. But see, now that you see yourself for who you are, you see these people, all right? Here we go. Then I say it was because you remembered your ancestors here. Your ancestors, baby, the love and the legacy of our DNA, okay? They said that this is what it's all about. You broke through. You broke through the difficult changes that you needed to with the generational curses and things of that nature. You're more emotionally intelligent now because you used to let people take advantage of you because of your nice kindness, the gestures that you used to give people. You used to let people kind of take advantage of you because you didn't really know how to speak up in your truth. The Spirit is saying you spoke up for the ancestors here, and we appreciate you. Okay, you are everything that your ancestors wanted to be. Hello. Here we go. The veil. The veil has been lifted. Didn't I tell you? You see beyond the veil. You see the future here. Okay, and that's why people didn't understand why they couldn't cut you off and head you off, and why your wisdom is so king. Okay, it's king because you come with specific instructions from your ancestors. Okay, when you signed your contract to be here, you came with specific details that you're supposed to connect with in these missions that you're supposed to achieve from your ancestors. You signed this, okay? This is something that you came here for. The life that you are living is the life that you came here for. But the thing is, you're gonna elevate beyond that, okay? Because of who you are, because of the individual that you are, all right? You're about to elevate beyond what people really saw of you. Well, saw of you in the 3D here. I'm telling you, it's because you remembered them. You opened up a major gateway to success in every area in your life because you remembered your ancestors. You remember that there was a higher power, which is God, and you knew that God and your ancestors and your spirit team, ascended masters, all of that, you remember them. And honestly, nobody around or in your family really remember these beings like that. Nobody. So you remembered them. You woke your ancestors up and you broke generational curses, okay? And that, my friend, sweetness and synergy, that's why you're getting this sweet energy within your life. They want you to know about your life. You awaken to all of those people who wanted you to be in sadness, darkness, depression, who even didn't want you to see yourself. You awaken. You have awakened. You woke up. All right, what's going on with these people, these other people's spirit I'm gonna have to pull from another deck. Eternal love is love. Love is love, transcends physical death here, okay? With these other people here, their ancestors are disappointed. As where you can see where these ancestors, they look like they need, attention and things of that nature. But your ancestors looking like my tree is growing, it's fruitful, all of that color and stuff like that. And you just see skeleton bones here. Your ancestors are living in here. And these people have dried their ancestors up. Their ancestors have to work for other ancestors because their bloodline is done. They have to work for other ancestors, meaning if their family comes that's in the 3D comes against somebody, family in the 3D, or somebody child in the 3D, God's child, chosen one in the 3D, these people are going to get it. Their ancestors have to jump on those other people's side because they can't defend their child or grandchild or whatever the case may be, because their bloodline is dried up. They messed around and messed with the wrong one, okay? Somebody who really was a spiritual guru here, or is. Blind spots, yeah. They were blind spotted by this guru, and this person who is a spiritualist, okay? Somebody who is very much so into, they know God, and they were blindsided by God and your ancestors, okay? They were blindsided because they were planning on coming in and doing something to you one last time, and they were going to get you this time. But what they didn't understand is that you're immortal here. Immortal. Okay? Which means that if you believe you're going to live just immortal on this earth, means that you're going to be a very long life. You're going to die... And be like, she almost 100. She's still here? He's still here? You're ancient, baby. Past life and this life. And they done messed around and found out that you can't mess with nobody of that caliber here. Okay? Protection. Didn't I just tell you? You can't mess with... And see, they want to let these people know that their protection is over with. They have no more protection here. The little protection that they did have, they done dried it up from that. Their ancestors can't even... They ain't lit a candle for their ancestors. They ain't did nothing but went to the graveyard and put some dirt on some bones. Your ancestors are not even at the grave anymore. Your ancestors, they don't even go to the grave. That's symbolic for people in the 3D. Okay? Let's be real here. And they didn't drive their ancestors up. They didn't even give them life in any type of way here. Okay? And not to... And then they didn't break the generational curse. So these people have to see themselves last now. For when their ancestors were trying to help them, they no longer can help them. These people have to see you took the risk and you wanted a reward, but there is really no reward for the things that they were doing. There is no reward. The reward is that we leave you by the crossroads. Yeah, by the crossroads with that magic that you were using. They know all and they see all. Spirit is about to put the last first and the first last. The rebirth is here, okay? Just know, Spirit said, I got all kind of hidden talents, and you're about to find out one. These karmics are about to find out how strong your bloodline is. Woo! They better start healing because you did.